What's up, everybody? Welcome to the FiveStream. I can't wait to bring these guys on for you guys to talk to them. And before we do this, I think I'm going to throw in my doohickey first, my headpiece. All right. So welcome to the FiveStream. Again, like I said, I'm excited to bring these guys on. They were integral in putting together this right here, which is a collection of the scents that these folks want to translate to you and want you to enjoy. And we wanted to honor them in this set. So this is volume 1 of your favorite summer mixtape right here, the 5. And now I'm going to bring them on. Let's do it. Let's see. First up, literally everybody. I'm happy to bring you guys on one at a time, but I think it's only appropriate that you all are all on the screen with me here. So welcome, you guys.
Thank you.
This is like an epic. What do you call it? We were just talking about it before this too, like a matchup of superheroes here. I think we picked like which heroes you guys were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Out of the Justice League, though. I didn't go Marvel. I'm really sorry about that.
Okay, cool.
It's like cool. I did put Josh as Batman. He seems very upset about it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
So, iconic superhero. So welcome, you guys. Thank you very much for doing this with us in the FiveStream here. We have some awesome people here in the comments already saying what's up. So appreciate you guys coming in. Such great dudes. Thank you, Bearded Beanie. Appreciate that for sure. Let's just have a roundtable discussion and talk about kind of, what brought you guys into this. We did little like IG snippets and brought you guys on individually. But what is the motivating factor for you guys? You're all so different. Each one of your channels is so different. If you can go one at a time, we can start with Jay Cruz, who's directly next to me here. What is your main driver for what you do in the bearded community?
Yeah, so I think I'm just trying to convey a message to people as it relates, and I learned that message, part of it through beard care, which I always talk about being a form of self-care. And while all of us brothers, right, we have our own routine, how we take care of our beard, and I think that personifies to other avenues of our life. So I think with what I do with my platform, I try to bring inspirational content, but also it's an honor and a privilege for me to share with people, hey, these are some awesome products. They'll add value to your life and to your beard, So that regimen of self-care, that's kind of what I do with my platform. Part of what I do. Yeah. So.
Right on. Thank you, man. Josh?
So I guess I kind of got into this whole beard care thing, and it kind of spiraled out of control into a crazy hobby that I was obsessed with and still am, oddly enough. It's interesting to see that, or at least for me, that this hobby has just stretched into, what's now become like a year and a half, almost 2 years of just like YouTube and all that stuff. But then before that, growing the beard. So for me, this is really just a fun hobby. And it's a way for me to express myself creatively, because I never have in the past. I'm right-brained, right? I'm an engineer by trade. And so I've just never been good at art or anything, like nothing like that. So this is a lot of fun for me, and it's a creative outlet.
Awesome. Heck yeah, man. Right brain, left brain. I don't know what brain I am. I might be that little part in the middle, the one between the right and the left brain. Brandon, you're up, sir.
So my journey, I guess, I've always had a beard. I started growing it out, and that guy right there started watching his videos, of course, and we all know that you watch one of Dan's videos, you're gonna watch the whole catalog. But I just wanted to do something fun during COVID. I'm naturally a graphic designer, and obviously COVID ended all of my business as far as clientels for musicians that were touring. So wanted to do something different, kind of make it short, quick, to the point, but add a little bit of a creative B-roll image sequence into it. And so I went with it and took off like wildfire, and everybody seemed to enjoy it. So it was fun to do. So that's pretty much just how it happened.
That's awesome, man. And now you're on a whole other journey, aren't you? Do you want to talk a little bit about your your future? I mean, you shared it with folks. I think.
Yeah, I officially started a business as a graphic designer. I was doing it so much for a couple of years with clients. I just figured, why not go ahead and just make it a business? So I titled it Baker Design Company. A lot of people have asked me why I chose that name. My late grandfather passed away last year during COVID. So kind of in memory of him. So we're doing that now. So we're doing graphic design, beard stuff, all of it together. So I'm always busy. It's always fun creating. So it's a great outlet.
That's awesome. Bearded Beanie says, I've talked to all these guys before, and they're a wealth of knowledge and kindness. Now, that's kind of a big deal, right? Because, some of the other communities you can pop in and out of, from card collecting to mechanic to just about anything. If you don't know what you're talking about walking into it, it's almost like you're packed down in some kind of order. And that really actually sucks pretty bad, especially if you came to learn. You feel like you've been removed from that process, not due to something on your own, but you feel like you don't fit in. And all of you guys have made a concerted and strong effort individually, even though it's concerted, but you've made a huge effort to make people feel welcome. And, back when Detroit Grooming Company started, roundabouts 2014, mid 2014, we opened our digital doors and start with our social media at that time. And we had a lot of folks who were jumping in, and they have those memes where it's like, if you shave, you have, if your dad shaves, you have two moms, stuff like that. It never really sat well with me because it felt like, it's funny, but it never really sat well with me as being very welcoming or open, which is, part of the reason why Detroit Grooming carries, more than just for bearded gentlemen. And we are a grooming company, and we have been since jump. But what brought us to the table here was that there was nothing really open for beardsmen outside of, like, there was one major company who ran with a lifestyle bit that was so crisp and clean right out of the gate. And they still to this day do a fantastic job of bringing people in and not making you feel like you've been left out. And that's huge because, again, at the time, I mean, bearded men were, well, some, I could say, there wasn't really a community. There wasn't really like a governing system or anything like that. And there isn't now. It's just that you guys are leading by example. And that's really huge for folks who have a hard time. And one gentleman here, which would be Dan C down in the corner here, on his Wednesday night streams, it's Beard Advice Live. Like, you get to pop in, you can send in your picture, you can ask about just about anything. And you won't only get an answer from Dan and the mayor, but you also will get help from the community at large. Dan, has that been like one of your favorite streams is Wednesday night?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Not only because I get to hang out with my literal best friend, who outside of my family I see more than anybody else, but just the interaction and the involvement, and it literally changes people's beard trajectory. Their journey is completely different because some of the advice on the show. So, yeah, I love it. The personal investment runs really deep on Wednesdays.
Yeah, it's a again, a very open arm kind of stream, and I love that. That one's one of my favorites as well. I love popping in and maybe answering a question or two myself, and sometimes as a company, as a brand, to see folks in there who might have had a shipping problem or who might have a question about your butter in specific. Being there is also really important. I also like to make sure that I pop in the streams, and I've been in all of you guys when you've had live streams. CMU, sometimes I pop in and I literally just sit in the background. I don't even say hi. I don't change the trajectory of the conversation, because sometimes, again, a brand walks in or somebody in particular walks in, and you can take things off course when it was heading down a certain path. But I love to sit and listen to you guys talk and the education portion. And speaking of the CMU, with Jay Cruz here as well, you have that kind of environment as well. And you talked to us a little bit about it having started on Instagram and building that community on Instagram. How was your transition to YouTube? And have you found that that's also like something you really look forward to? It's almost like a hangout where everybody's in that room with you.
Yeah, so I originally, I think I got to the community around July, August, and I started. I knew I always had a plan, and I just needed to put that together. And I always knew that I wanted to do something. I wasn't just going to sit around And my brother right here, Dan, he's one of the OGs, and he knows the knowledge, right? And I call myself the rookie of the group here. And I said, how can I contribute? How can I give value? What can I do? And I said, well, I don't feel confident yet giving information. I said, but I can give you a reaction. And what I could do with that is just make it fit it into my personality. And I just started having success, me being me. And it started off with 15 people on Instagram watching, then 20, then 40, then 50. And I remember Dan walked in one of those one day, and he said, what was it, Dan? He said, can you fall in love with someone's personality? That's what Brother Dan told me one time. And then after that, I'm like, you know what? This is, it's part of the plan. Let's go over to YouTube. And then I started seeing those numbers transition over there to 60, to 70, to 80. And it became that the CMU is an acronym for the community meetup. And it's a bunch of people coming together to obviously our love for beard care, but also I have those once a month interviews to talk about inspirational content, things about success. And that's kind of my message with this beard care, to encourage people to live a healthy bearded life, right? And for the women that do come, because there's women that are at the CMU as well, they're still able, it's a family friendly show. They're still able to enjoy the show, participate. And, I see big things happening for that show. It's a lot of fun. And a lot of people troll me too. So that's fun too.
Well, that's the mayonnaise on the sandwich after you asked for no mayonnaise. But sometimes you're gonna get mayonnaise. You have to just deal with it as it comes. You can wipe it right off. And also, I mean, with somebody like Josh as well, with his, he started as Beard Products Review. Now he's embraced the beard life, and he has been for quite some time here. But again, that's another channel that has evolved over time and has also, in terms of social media, again, opened doors and has accepted and has answered questions, has even corrected me also. I mean, nobody's beyond reproach or correction. And it's just that realizing that when someone hands you information, you should be taking a look at that information, and it could change the course of your thought process and even change the course of your company in a lot of ways as well. Josh, how has the evolution of your channel and like what you've done, from when you've started to now, how has that been for you in growing in this community?
It's been wild, honestly. So I started out, a beard product review. I would just review beard products, and then I slowly realized, I want to talk about other things, and I want to reach other beardsmen that maybe don't know what beard products are, right? When you look up stuff on YouTube or on Google, unless you already know what a beard product is, you're not going to look up a beard product review. And so I don't know, it kind of captures a larger audience. But man, I never anticipated how much work you would have to put in to maintain a channel, and all the people like that you talk to on a daily basis, like people on Instagram that reach out, and companies, and, putting out 2-3 videos a week. I did that almost for a year. Every now and then I was doing like 1 video a week or something. But it was just, I don't know, just a lot. And it was like an insane trajectory journey. Like I started and I didn't know really what I got myself into. And it just kind of took off naturally with all the different things that you have to keep up with.
Yeah, and that's the hard part, right? Is figuring out, like, kind of as things are evolving, how do you stay on pace, as things change? And it's kind of a big deal. And rebranding yourself as well. Like, can you talk a little about I will English today, I promise you. Can you talk a little bit about rebranding and what has that looked like for you as well?
So it's funny because once I realized that I kind of wanted to do it, I wasn't sure exactly what name to go with. I actually reached out to this guy down here, Dan. I also reached out to Matt over at No BS Beard Reviews, and I also reached out to Scuba. And I sent them all the same message, and I was just like, hey, these are my thoughts. What should I do with this? And so I got different responses from each of them. But they were all supportive in making the change right away. Like, don't wait because, that name will get taken or this or that or whatever. Because I was going to wait until I hit 1,000 subscribers or some kind of milestone to then kind of rebrand and shift things. And so they kind of gave me the confidence to rebrand, which I probably didn't have on my own. So thank you. And I think it's turned out really, really well. I love the way that, I changed the logo, because the original logo is actually behind me. It's just the beard. And then, we put the Embrace the Beard Life text in there. And I don't know, I feel like, it just opened up the channel a lot, and it's opened up, my creative abilities a lot to, do other things instead of just talk about a product. For a little while I was just vlogging, like my vacations and like what products I would bring, and like, the kids would be in it or whatever. And it was just fun creatively, and I don't know, just an outlet again, just to have fun with. So.
Well, that's all part of your discovery too. You're again on the path. You're walking the path, and it evolves and changes, and you evolve and change with it. And speaking of like evolving and changing, also Dan, having talked about like the Wednesday night Beard Advice Live and all that good stuff, you didn't start that way with having multiple days that you were uploading different things or going on live and doing different styles of live. Your channel has also evolved over time, going from education and reviews into live streaming and that kind of thing. Can you talk to us a little bit about that process?
Yeah, absolutely. The live streams actually started pretty early, though. This was back in the 3+ years ago, when there weren't any regular live streams outside of Beard Brand. They did have some regular live streams, and then they kind of came to a stop. And so it started with Commands Corner, which is almost 3 years old now, which is pretty crazy, and have never missed 3 years, almost entirely, all Mondays. And then the Wednesday show started with my best friend Steve, and we teach together, but we came really close by playing Pokemon Go, of all things. That was like our thing. We played Pokemon Go. We'd walk miles in Flint every night, school nights, and we'd just walk and talk. And then the channel started to kind of take over my life, and I just didn't have time to be able to do that. And he consciously made the decision to pretty much say, I want to be involved in what Dan's doing. I see this big kind of opportunity here, and I want to hang out with my friend. And we were like, what can we do? And it originally started with him deciding to grow his beard out at 40 years old for the first time in his life. So every week was just following his journey, and I thought it was really good because my beard had not been short like that for years and years and years. So it brought like a new perspective. He kind of played the role of asking questions that a lot of people wouldn't ask and talking about his experience. And that was called Majorly Bearded. And then it got to be the point where he decides he's going to keep the beard. And so he just kind of made it like a casual hangout. Let's talk about life and ask beard questions. But we wanted a purpose. We wanted something that was we're teachers. We don't just go in the classroom and just say, hey, we're going to have a casual, let's discuss anything. We wanted something that was going to be able to be planned. And so we came up with Beard Advice Live, where people started sending in pictures, and it went from opening emails to then a presentation, and kind of evolved from there.
I mean, with Beard Advice Live being like one of my favorite ones, I also have really enjoyed like watching, and this goes for each of you guys really, but I've enjoyed watching your growth because, you've also, again, led by example. Jay Cruz is saying he's the rookie of the group, but look how much wisdom and thoughtfulness and that kind of thing that he just automatically comes with. It's almost like some of you guys just have that natural ability to express yourselves, to talk about particular topics without crushing people into tiny bits. So that is huge. Another person who has evolved over time and who has, like, as soon as you came out of the gate, Brandon, with some of your B-roll stuff and the style you had, the conversational type reviews you were doing, where you can just talk through a review and it's just a pleasant thing to just listen to, but you also gave us something to look at. Like, you shot those products in their like natural habitat almost. So if we gave you something that was like, I think it was Mackinac or something that was like cedarwood and whatever, you made sure to like lay it out like what it might smell like if you had it yourself. Talk to us about your creative process and what brought you to the table.
Yeah. So you guys were one of the first companies. I was on Instagram just on my personal account, and I would take just product photography for like Instagram stories of whatever I purchased. And I believe it was like Belle Isle. I put like oranges with it, and y'all shared it. And I was like, whoa, they're already they're sharing it. It must be pretty good. And so I just started getting more into beard products because I literally had only had like one company my entire life. And so kind of opened the gate, like I said, with Dan's videos and learning more about companies. And so went that route, and I have this really cool hidden ability that I talk to myself a lot when I'm driving those long commutes. And so talking to a camera really wasn't a big deal to me. As long as it doesn't answer back, I'm good. But I would just kind of go through a review, just what I enjoyed and what I got out of it. And I really had no idea besides just kind of watching what other people did. And then I kind of just got a script in my head of how I wanted the whole video to flow. I wanted it to just be short and to the point, because I have pretty much an ADD. I cannot really stand to focus on something for a long period of time. So I was just really trying to, I guess, address that and do it creatively to where I did show off the products, because I believe we talked about this on Instagram. Just as a graphic designer, I love all the stuff that you guys do put within your products, the images, the way that it's branded. I think that really needed to be shown off. Plus, I cannot put a ball of beard oil in focus to save my life. I've tried it on a live stream. I don't know how people just like put it up there and it focuses. I can't do it. So that's where the whole B-roll really came in, but it took off and people enjoyed it. So I was glad that I actually did do that and throw it into videos, because it really did seem to be something that people were enjoying.
I mean, it makes a difference, you know, it makes a difference to
teach me that, Dan.
It makes a difference. I think overall, when you're giving someone visuals on top of the narration, you know, I think that is a huge thing as well. And all of you guys kind of capture that in some ways, but you guys are all very different in the way that you handle it. And for this specific release, you know, we sent you guys out the packages. Most of you got them. I think Josh, were you the only? Yeah. I'm really sorry, man. I'm really sorry about that. But I'm excited for you to get it, because you know, I can't wait for you to walk through the scents your bearded brothers also chose, so that you can smell those. Not just you know kind of what yours is going to be like.
Yeah.
But the smell, like Jay Cruz's translation of what he wanted, and Dan's and Brandon's as well, in mine, and kind of like, I don't know, maybe the one you made doesn't after all end up being your favorite. You know, that happens sometimes as well. All of them smell amazing. So I kind of want to go through those with you guys, and I will pick you, and then I think I'm going to expand you on the screen, whoever it is. So if you guys don't mind, maybe define like the scent name you chose and talk to us a little bit about the scent itself. Right here, I'll just show you guys. This is your new favorite summer mixtape right here, the 5. And let's open it up so you guys can see inside. Now, I've done this on Instagram, but this is a first for YouTube, so be gentle, be kind. There it is, right there. So you get information about the company we've kept right here inside of this kit. It's awesome. They're 5 half-ounce oils. You get this stereoscopic skull sticker, which is, it's so cool. I can't say enough about this one right here. Yeah, there it is. Did you guys have better lighting? I literally have a nuclear reactor firing into the back of my head, so I apologize about that. Well, the attempt was made to like shade that, but then I looked orange. So maybe you guys can teach me a thing or 2 or 12 about streaming live on YouTube, because you guys are pros. But there's the inside of the package right there. Of course, made in the USA, because we made it right here. But here are, you know, the gifts these gentlemen want to impart on you guys. Next Friday, July 30th, these will drop. And since, well, I'll just go clockwise in order here, since Jay Cruz is right next to me. Let's start with your scent, sir, and I'm gonna put you on full screen.
Okay. All right, we're good. We're in action. All right, let's start it off. All right, so listen.
I freaking love it.
So basically, let's start off with the name. So Mike said, I want you guys to pick a name. Don't make it specifically about the scent, right? It can be your favorite spider. I'm not really into spiders. But then he said, pick something you want to honor. And that's when I started thinking. I was like, okay, what do I want to honor? What do I want to honor? And I said, you know what? Let's call it culture, right? Because I want to honor my culture, my upbringing. But not only that, that translates to the community, the culture in the community, and also expanding the culture, the bearded culture, and bringing awareness to that. So we doing it for the culture. All right. All right. So this is
I can't get enough.
This is the culture right here. This is my collab with Detroit right here with my brothers as well. Culture. And basically this scent profile, if I literally like that whole display right there is all Detroit grooming stuff. And everyone has like their own favorite Detroit grooming scent, I think maybe. But for me, I look at beard products and I say I use them to complement an occasion. So black is something I wear if I want to be distinguished, if I want to be like noticed in a way. It's like almost like a cologne type, smooth type vibe. I use it like if I'm going out on a date or something like that. So with that being said, I said, you know what? I like this, but I want to add something to this. I literally told Mike, I said, I want the cousin, the primo to black. So I said, but I want to add some like crisp notes to it, something soapy, like a cologne, something clean. And I gave him a couple of notes that I wanted. So there's that cedarwood, that amber, but there's that hint of that soapiness cologne, something that you could wear like every day, but again, sophisticated, like ready for any occasion, but also not too, confident, sophisticated, but not to be taken too serious in a way, right? It's very, very nice. This is something like, sex is only half an ounce, but I'm excited because I really want you guys to try it because it's me in a bottle. It's me in a bottle. Like, I really enjoy this scent. You can wear it to anywhere, like all day, or if you got to go into a meeting, or if you're going on a dinner date, whatever the case may be, culture is rocking. That's what I'm going to say with that right there.
Dude, I love it. And I have to tell you right now. So I had a customer come in today and they were standing at the front. And I'm like, I'm obviously super excited about this release. So I'm like having them smell everything. I'm like opening each individual bottle. And of course, I think yours was the third one in. So I open yours and I go to like have him smell it. And I'm like just being so extra delicate with it, right out of my hands, straight into the ground, and it exploded. Yes. The sacred oil was spilled. I'm like, I'm already at a limited number of these, and I literally just dropped one on the floor. So I wipe it all up. The whole like front store area, it smells amazing. So
there you go.
Like if you're gonna get cursed with something, you might as well break something that smells really good, right?
Yeah.
How many years of bad luck on breaking one of your half-ounce oils here, Jay Cruz?
No, I think you're fine. I think
you hear me? You hear me? The breakage.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love it. It is the cousin to the Black Edition oil, and you know I'm already a huge fan. I can't say enough about it. But having that touch more of amber, a touch of vanilla, a touch of toasted vanilla to give it to settle in that sweetness, man, it hits. So big ups to you on how good that oil smells, and the name too, Culture. I mean, how can you beat that? But we're gonna ask these guys how they can beat it, aren't we? Next one up, let's go to Josh. Embrace the beard life. Let's talk a little bit about the fire you brought over here.
All right. So obviously when Mike reached out, I was like super, super excited. I think like Detroit Grooming in my mind was like one of the only companies at the time, like when I started my channel, that I wanted to have like a collaboration with. I was just like, I wish this was a thing. At the time, I was like, he doesn't have any collaborations. Mike doesn't. And so anyways, we're here now. But basically he reached out and he was like, hey, just do something that's special to you. Come up with your own name. And so I really had two reasons why I chose the scent I did. Number one is Detroit Grooming doesn't have a cologne scent. At least not that I would call a cologne scent, like a traditional, like, I don't know, strong cologne type smell. So that's number one, why I went with what I did. And then number two, I called it Pelagic Tonic, which is just like ocean, I don't know, it's good for you, right? Tonic is supposed to like help heal you and stuff like that. So it's like the ocean and then healing you, and it's just supposed to be really good. So I went with Pelagic Tonic because I love the ocean. I love going on vacation there. I used to live in Florida for a little while, and I don't know, it's just something that's been important in my life, is just kind of living by the beach and living by the ocean. I love all the plants. I love all the animals. So that's why I did that. So you got something that's important to me and represents me. So this is like an ocean, like cologne smell. I would say like a water cologne. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it is a cologne style scent. It's a little bit soapy too. It's got like that clean. It's just hard to explain. It's just like a clean cologne is the best way to describe it. But yeah, so that's why I went with that. So number one, Detroit Grooming doesn't have a cologne style scent. And I always wanted to do something that they didn't already have. And then number two, it's very cool and important to me, and it definitely represents me, and I think it's awesome. Yeah, aquatic cologne. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was going for.
Well, that's the best way to describe it. It's a very open scent. Again, another one of my favorites. And I could say this over and over again to each of you, and I'll do that anyway as we go through your oils, but we don't have anything like that. There it is, Jay Cruz. Thank you. Let me put you full screen, man, so you can show that off. We don't have anything like it. We don't have anything that smells like that, nothing that's cologne-y like that. And it has a long lasting cologne type scent, which is really cool. And I appreciate the fact that you guys put so much thought into each of your scent names as well, because that's what we do here. Of course, some of them are like slam dunk layups, like Traverse City. That's like the United States largest importer or exporter of tart cherries. They have a cherry festival that everything's cherry. Traverse City fudge and cherry. Everything that you can think of Traverse City here has to do with that. So it's easy to do a cherry tobacco and call it Traverse City. Some stuff has like much more deeper running stories to connect the name, like Corktown, the oldest neighborhood in Detroit. And we have pipe tobacco. It's supposed to throw you back to your grandparents' time and smelling that pipe tobacco. We had a customer walk in today earlier as well, who they didn't have a beard at all. He's clean shaven, completely older gentleman. And he asked me about the beard butter, and I thought, you know what? I haven't done it in a long time, actually, where I just walk someone who doesn't have a beard through our beard butters. And it seems like a strange thing to do considering that it's beard butter. But having him smell that scent and connect it to Corktown, and it drew him all the way back. He said, I was 8 years old. I remember walking into my grandpa's study and opening his pouch of sweet pipe tobacco. And that's what scent does. It connects us to our past, connects us to our memories. So what you guys have done by naming it something that you feel is super important to you, you've displayed that here with those scents as well. Next person up here is Mr. Brandon. Let's pop him on the screen. Talk to us a little bit about your scent.
So my scent is called Cloudland Canyon, which I'm in North Georgia, so that is probably 35 minutes away from me. It's actually a state park. It's a place where me and my wife love to go hiking. It's our number one favorite spot. So I know I wanted something to have a woodsy scent to it. I'm all about pine and fir needle and all that stuff. But one of my favorite scents from Detroit Grooming is 313. I love the toasted marshmallow that is within that scent. So I thought, let's try to combine that with a little bit of a woodsy scent, and we did exotic oud and then the toasted marshmallow together. So it's pretty much just like you're out in the woods and you are over a campfire toasting one of those marshmallows for a s'more maybe. It's not overly sweet. You do get a lot of the oud up front. You get a lot of that woodsy tone, and then on the back end you have that light toasted marshmallow, blends together perfectly, and I personally love it. I think it's a great scent. And just like Josh was saying too, I was ecstatic when Detroit Grooming reached out to do a collab. I thought it was a prank. It wasn't. And here we are. So I'm very excited for everybody to try to smell Cloudland Canyon and let me know what you think.
Thank you, Brandon. That's awesome. And I'm considering it right now, taking this entire sampler and spiking it into the floor of the store, because I feel like maybe all of them mixed together might make my head explode. Yours is another. I mean, it's got the sweetness and the woodsiness in there. It's so good. And what's that? It's my favorite. It's Liz's favorite. By the way, you guys, Liz is here. I'm going to throw you up on the screen. Yeah. Are you sure? Here she goes.
I'm just moderating.
Hey, it's Liz.
She's master moderator right there, and she's helping out big time. She's throwing your guys' comments up on the screen as well. So thank you, Liz. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right. Thank you.
Cameo right there.
What's up with the glasses? She wasn't wearing those earlier.
Yeah, every once in a while she changes her look in middle of the stream, so it's no problem. We got wardrobe changes going on. If you guys get a chance, by the way, watch our release video for the Christmas. By the way, we dropped this today. the Christmas in July. But I did a few wardrobe changes, actually pretty hysterical. See, I got somebody. I'm not like Jay Cruz. I don't have like a deck over here where I can do air horns, unfortunately. So Liz actually physically shaking a bell right now for that one.
It didn't throw a Christmas tree at you, right?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I will look out though. I have a spidey sense. Jay Arthur, I wonder if it was planned that each would wear a different DGC hat. You need them all. Yes, Jay, I would say, for a scenario like this where you're sitting with 4 other people. There were some what would you call it? Musical chairs, basically. We're trying to figure out who's going to wear what hat. It was pretty cool. That was pretty fun. Last but certainly not least, Mr. Dan C. Bearded, the trusted teacher. Dan, tell us a little bit about why you chose the name you chose and the scent you chose.
Absolutely. And thank you for not forgetting me this time. I don't know if you know Mike, but you left me out of the introduction, but that's okay. That's all right. I'll just assume that wasn't on purpose. Just kidding. So, but you did forgive it. But this is the Mitten, which if anybody does not know, Detroit Grooming is about 45 minutes away from me. We are both located in Michigan, of course, and the Mitten is a nickname for Michigan. So I wanted to kind of represent, I love Michigan, born here, raised here, never lived anywhere else. Don't plan on ever living anywhere else. We have such a unique state where we have like the hustle and bustle of lower peninsula Michigan. And as you go north, it gets slower, calmer, more nature. We have the lakes. We have tons of rivers. We have thousands and thousands of inland lakes as well as not just the Great Lakes. So I love our state. I'm very passionate about it. And then the scent, I went with a black pepper, bergamot, and rosemary scent. And I wanted something just natural, refreshing, and just fresh. I have a couple of preferences that everybody always kind of makes fun of, but one of them is definitely fresh, something that is just light and like nature. And this one is exactly that. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. But when I smell it, I just think, it's something that I could wear every single day of my life.
Yeah, I find it to be on the natural side for sure. I mean, I think that's totally where you were going anyway. Listen, Dan, I'm really sorry if I left you out of the intro. I think I screwed it up. At the podcast as well, and you were like the only guest. So I think I also failed to introduce you there as well. You guys, this is Dan C., the trusted teacher, and a man who needs no introduction.
There we go. That's what
we'll give him one. I'm really sorry about that. You know, like I said, man, I got to flex my my live stream stuff here. I got to learn from you guys, right? Mm-hmm. There it is right there. It's called the Mitten. He said he loves the Mitten State. I believe him because everything that courses through Dan's veins. Let me put you up here, Jay Cruz. Hold up.
Oh, man, I'm modeling today.
No, there you go. Look at that. Dan has always it's like blood, sweat, and tears. Michigan, the state of Michigan. So it is truly something to, I would say, behold in terms of loving like a place that you live. So there is that. So absolutely agree with you on the natural side of this. And it's something that can be worn every single day. Dan, would you say on your scent as well, like it'll probably pair well with like Belle Isle butter as well, and maybe like a nighttime regimen or something like that if one were to encourage such a routine?
For sure. Yeah, Belle Isle would be like a third cousin of it. It's not super close, but there are some of those natural similarities. I could even see it being used with Leland, where you have that citrus base in there, kind of playing with the bergamot and the freshness here. So definitely if I were to pair it with a butter, if I was a beard butter sommelier or connoisseur, I would go with Belle Isle or Leland.
Well, the pair sounds really good. That bergamot pairing up with that other citrus as well that's cash. And I have to say for you guys, I did mix your scents with some of our butters. Yes, how much are these? I'm sorry, it is $69.95. That's the same price as our standard sampler, but we did this whole nice setup and everything with these guys. Our standard sampler doesn't even look this good. It looks great, Don't get me wrong, but this has a special flair to it, special design. We spent our time on it for sure for these guys. Another thing I wanted to let you guys know, we have no active coupon codes for this product next Friday when it releases, aside from these gentlemen right here. If you use their affiliate codes so they can benefit from that, do support them for sure. And they all have the same in terms of percentages off, so you can throw your name in the hat as well. But here's the thing I kind of want from this as well, is I want to hear from you guys. Anybody who purchases this product, smells any of these wonderful and amazing oils, tell us about it. Tell us which one you liked a lot and which ones you use every day, and why you use them or where. Jay Cruz had mentioned you can go out at night with his scent. It's a go out scent. But at the same time, it's not something to be offensive to wear every single day. Josh has that wide open, that pelagic tonic, the scent of an open water kind of a thing. And Brandon's with the sweeter woodsiness, and then Dan with the natural as well. I mean, they're all across the board. They smell great, and they're so different from one another. Tell us how you use them for sure. You can even come back to this live stream and comment and let us know, and then these guys can see it as well. I would say lastly on this deck right here would be my scent. And if I could inject myself, I know this is such a weird thing, but you know what? Everybody asked me to do it. so I brought it on. This is mine right here. It's called the Apollo. And I named it that for the god Apollo, because he literally rides the sun from sun up to sundown as a chariot of fire. So in here is campfire. And we did some sweetness in here with some oud, some amber as well is in here. So you guys are going to get a very nice campfire-y scent. What would you say, Liz? Liz, actually, I should have you do this one.
No, that's okay.
Liz is going to do this one. Please
go ahead, Liz.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody would like to see and hear what you say. Hold on. I'm going to put her full screen.
Full screen.
All right, go ahead and you can turn your microphone on as well.
Somebody help me.
Can you guys hear?
Yeah, we can hear.
Yep.
So I figured out when we did this live stream on Friday, I'm really bad at describing scents, but oh my gosh, it's got that campfire-ish, but I can't even explain it. It's so good though. Yeah, it's amazing. That's all I got for you guys.
Can you mute your mic?
Can you mute your mic?
Oh my gosh. Okay, master moderator, bring in that sass sandwich. That's exactly what we needed. She said never. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Liz. It's always difficult to describe your own stuff or figure to tell people oh, this is what I wanted to translate. But I really did. I wanted to mess with campfire. It smells so darn good. And it plays with thoughts of woodsiness, camping, toasting marshmallows, stuff like that. So it has all of those elements in it, and it kind of brings back to me. It's drawing memories that I can't really pinpoint exactly what it is. I only know that it's pleasant. So I must have gone camping when I was much younger, or something like that, and it's just drawing on a pleasant feeling versus an exact memory. So that happens sometimes as well. Well, thank you guys very much for sharing with us, your sense and why you named them, what you named them. Just, a couple more things here. Just as an overall, you kind of described a little bit about collaborating with Detroit Grooming Company, and we're looking to definitely, depending on how this one goes, we want to see how to collaborate with others and do other volumes, and I think I've talked about that as well. Can you guys talk a little bit about collaborating with us? This is the first time we've ever done something like this, so as Jay Cruz would say, be nice. But Jay Cruz, why don't you start us off and let us know kind of how it was collaborating with us, and if you'd ever do it again.
Would I ever do it again? Are you serious?
Here's $50. I just Venmo'd you.
Yeah, right. No, I think for me, I was a little nervous. I was nervous. I was very excited. I remember I was on my way to work and I got the message like the rest of my brothers. I literally pulled over on the highway, Route 130, and I started going off on the phone. I was like, let's go. I was freaking out. And it's kind of like, and you know, I think everyone, maybe Brandon doesn't, but I think everyone here has a collab already. But this is my first one, and I wanted it to be special. So when everyone got their scent, yeah, the one I got originally wasn't what I wanted it to be translated to the scent. So I was a little nervous because I'm like, I gotta be that guy. I gotta be that guy who's not happy with what he got, in a sense, right? So I was a little nervous, but I reached out to Mike. I was like, Mike, this and that, and Mike was like, nah, don't worry about it. Like, we'll send you something else. I got you. He said, I'm gonna work my magic. I got you. And when he sent it to me, I have a reaction video on my phone, like the day I got it from the P.O. box office outside. And I was like spazzing out, bugging out, because I really love this scent. It's so nice. And it's been an awesome opportunity to work with Mike, Detroit Grooming, Liz, everyone over there on the camp, and also with my brother. So great experience for me, man. Would definitely do it again. Respectfully, of course.
I mean, respectfully, what other way? What other way?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, again, I'll say thank you to each one of you guys individually, but thank you very much for, joining with us on this project. I think we've sent through group chat pictures of the Avengers and the Justice League and all that stuff, because I feel like this is an assembly of folks who have made a difference. So I feel honored being in this first volume with you guys, honestly. Let's take Josh. Josh, in terms of like having the chance to test those scents out and see, which weight you'd like in terms of scent and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Like, how did we do with that collaboration, and would you, along with Jay Cruz, ever do it again?
Yeah, of course I would do it again. I mean, to be honest, this is only my second collaboration with any company. I've got another one coming out soon. But yeah, of course I would do this again with you. It was a blast. I really, really did enjoy it. You smashed the scent, literally like exactly what I wanted. Unlike Jay Cruz, I wasn't even worried about it. I smelled it and I literally was like, this is perfect. It was exactly what I had envisioned, because it was just, I don't know, I just pictured this cologne smell. And like I told you when I reached out, I was like, I don't know can I do a cologne scent? Because I know you guys hadn't done one in the past, and I wasn't sure if there were limitations on what kind of scent I could have. And then you were like, no, you can do that. And yeah, it's perfect. And yeah, I would definitely do it again.
Heck yeah, man. And I see, as feedback comes in, I see us maybe having to do a run or two or whatever in any particular scent with you guys. And we've been asked, is there a butter component to this? Now, that is a whole other animal altogether, because making oils, blending oils together, getting them at temperature, mixing them so they all work together, so it's like a concert. It has its complexities, and any owner or anybody who's tried to blend oils before knows this. Like the shaking, Dan had a great video about why you should shake your oil bottles. We preach this gospel on a constant. Yeah, that you should shake it just like he did. But I envisioning this and seeing how well this will work, as our first volume and our first collaboration with you guys, looking at some other products that we can kind of seep this idea into. The beard butter sampler, they're all half-ounce beard butters. The availability is also there. Like if this catches some sort of fire, I feel like we can do things like that, and that something like that now the door is kind of open. First of all, huge thank you to Liz. We had talked about collaborating for quite some time, and I was always kind of put off by the idea of it, not because of who it was or anything like that, but you always concern yourself, what scent are they going to choose? Are they, I didn't also want to be Henry Ford and be like, you can have whatever color you want as long as it's black. I didn't want to do that. But if I ran a company and just had black edition everything, I'd also be just totally fine. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But I love that you brought that from the outside, and it taught me a big lesson about, collaborating, working with other people and what that's like. Now, typically, you work with one person or two people, and that's enough. I didn't really imagine how this whole thing was going to lay out into the future, because there are 4 of you plus me collaborating on what are we going to do for scents and what is it going to look like. And, I tried to keep you guys as updated as humanly possible. And Brandon, You guys, between Jay Cruz and Brandon sending voice memos that were hilarious, and I just couldn't help it. They were excellent, and they even chirped at each other. I love it. It was awesome. Brandon, what about you, man? Tell us a little bit about that collaboration process, and would you ever do it again?
Absolutely, I would do it again. And I love Cruz. We love chirping back, so that's always a good time. But yeah, I was just shocked. I remember I was sitting on the couch with my wife. We were watching TV, and I got a message, and I was like, "Whoa, Detroit Grooming wants me to do a collaboration." Like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it was a fantastic job on y'all's part. Knocked out of the park as soon as I got it, opened it, smelled it. I was floored. Wife loved it. Even Liz loved it. So I was like, this thing is 3 out of 3. So I'm hoping everybody else likes it. And as far as the door opening for you, Mike, I think that thing's about to get kicked in, because I think this thing, like I said, is going to sell out super quick next Friday.
We said 8 minutes, right? 8 minutes is going to sell out in 8 minutes. That's the prediction.
I'm thinking 8.
You guys, listen.
We're beating Redbox.
4 minutes. You look, if you guys beat Redbox, no one is going to get it, because our website will crash if it's 4 minutes. It's not going to work for anybody at that point. But it would be awesome. And Brandon, thank you very much again for being a part of this project as well. You. But I think how you guys interact with the company as well is so genuine, and that's also a big deal to us, and how authentic you guys are with your, like, the folks who follow. Technically, I would say the folks who follow, let's say Josh, they're gonna go right through the line. You guys are typically all gonna be like at that level, and that's where we see you guys on that same level, which is great. And Jay Cruz, don't you ever worry about being the rookie of the group. You just keep doing you, as you said before. Let's go to Dan. Dan, you've collaborated with us before. We've had a couple of collaborations with you. Mackinac most recently, like with your actual logo on it. We hadn't done that previous. I think the previous year we just dropped Mackinac and connected it with you as well, and that was the peppermint cedarwood. And you really like peppermint and cedarwood, so that worked out really nicely. But how was it collaborating with something like this that was a little more complex?
Yeah, this was awesome. We've worked together several times. It's coming up on 3-year anniversary of meeting Mike's beautiful face, and we've been able to hang out ever since. I've met Mike's entire family, his wonderful wife, his son. He's met my family, and my kids have kind of grown up running around the lab down there. So it's been a really cool process. I will say, with complete honesty, this was easily the smoothest and most organized working with Detroit Grooming ever. I've had so many good experiences, great experiences, but this one was the best. It just seems like a well-polished machine, well-oiled machine, and it was just awesome. So yeah, I cannot wait for what brings the future. We've judged beard competitions together that Detroit Grooming's hosted. We've been at a Renaissance festival. So I'm just excited for any other collaboration in the future. And this was, very, very, very smooth, very fun to do, especially with these other guys that I consider good friends. And I will say, and I think we're kind of getting to it as we're running out of time here, Moose had asked, what are you excited about? I'm going to give my favorite and my least favorite scent out of this bunch here, excluding my own, and I'm calling it. I'm not holding back yet. So, and hey, I'm trying right here.
Funky, homie. Go ahead.
All right.
Now, Dan did say beautiful face earlier, and I hit your Venmo with $50 as well. So I appreciate you guys sticking to the script that we sent out. I appreciate it.
Thank you. So my favorite scent out of here, and I will even include my own in this. I do believe if I had to keep one for the rest of my life, it might be this one over my own scent. My favorite is the one by Josh, Embrace the Beard Life. This aquatic cologne is so smooth. It's so nice. It is just really, really good. Something that Sam loves, something that I could wear to work, I could wear on a date. And then easily, anybody that knows my channel, knows my preferences, can probably guess, but easily my least favorite scent here is the Apollo by Mike.
How do I get $50 out of Dan's Venmo?
This is fifth place easily by itself.
Hey man, no shame in the game. I love it. I think this will be great. The only person who can't judge scents right now is going to be Josh. But we do have something cool, don't we, Brandon? Do you have what you brought? Did you bring what you have? Yeah, you got to open it, man. You got to show the people your package. Well, your influencer package. Respectfully.
Bruh. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and unbox this because it was waiting on me, and I think probably Liz was the one that wouldn't let me really open it without being
Wait,
on
we were
camera.
supposed to open that on screen?
Yeah, no. It's because Brandon he just gotten his today, so I figured he could just go ahead and open it on screen. But I do want to tell you, Brandon, when you open up those scents, I want you to do the same exact thing Dan just did.
Oh god, it's like show and tell again. Cool.
It's gonna be show and tell. Josh, I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry.
You didn't do anything, Mike.
Mike,
you're right. I didn't. Thank you.
Tell me if there's something I don't need to open. Or are we good on everything?
You don't. You can just truck through. If you want to show the bigger items that are in there, that's totally fine.
Can you put us on screen? That one's nice, man.
Oh,
I want to see him open it. Dan, you got yours next to you?
all right. So I got a nice card. Thanks, Mike. Everybody, for your, this is really like Christmas. Like you
I
get
can't
something from
believe
your
how
grandparents,
fast
but you
read
don't know
that
what
card.
it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He's a speed reader too. We just didn't know that about Brandon.
I am. Hold on.
Oh, should I pull out mine too?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll
So
just be really lame and just hold
there,
it.
the keychain. They got Josh. Good lord. All right, so I have the cassette C. I suck
Beautiful.
at this.
Beautiful.
Hold on a second. So I don't know if I need to show everything. So hold on a second. All right, so I have a cassette. Hey, Cruz, this is what we played music on when I was a
What
kid.
is this?
What is this? That's a VHS.
All right, so there's a
That's
VHS.
There's a movie on that. Okay.
The old school iPod.
What
It's
in
an
the
old school
world?
iPod. He's
No, I'm
so
joking.
confused.
Yo,
Let's
boom
go.
boxes.
Look at
What's up? This is awesome. Does this really
That's
work?
what's up. It freaking works. It really does, and
Awesome.
it's pretty cool.
I like that it's covered in stickers like already.
Yes,
And
that is
they're
awesome.
labels from our previous, our special edition releases. They're labels from your guys' release as well, and we just wanted to make it look sweet,
That's
Let's
super
go,
cool.
Cruz. Let's go.
Now with
Walk through the
Bluetooth,
neighborhood later with this.
Heck yeah.
go through the neighborhood.
Cassette
Alright.
player with Bluetooth. I love it.
Let's see.
All right, let's put Brandon up on the screen here, and let's have him walk through these scents. We'll put you on the spot, man. You're on the spot right now.
I don't know. So I know what mine smells like, so I will not smell it. It's my scent. But I'm gonna start with Cruz. I'll just wait.
You
Let me
gotta warm it
go.
up though. You gotta warm it up.
Let me go with you
Hashtag warm it up.
first, Mike.
Okay,
Mike, everybody needs to be warmed up, I guess.
warm me up, Brandon.
Bruh.
Does it sound like I'm there with you, but I'm not actually there?
Yeah, I have my earbuds in.
said, yeah.
Ooh, Mike.
Yeah, man.
It's warm,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's like a warm campfire,
Yeah.
like a real
Yeah.
warm.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
That's what Liz said.
Yeah.
That's what she meant to say.
I
Whatever
like
you're
that.
about to say is what Liz meant to say. by the way,
I do like that. That's like a light campfire, like a little bit of a sweet cologne on the back too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that one. But I have to do this one through. Do I have to pick everybody? I guess pick a favorite.
Yeah, I mean it's only
Okay.
fair, really. Dan set the standard here, but someone did ask for that. I didn't see the name, but somebody was it Moose?
Warm it up.
Those
Warm it
moves,
up.
yep.
Yeah, Moose Hikes. If you want to throw that one up there.
Who is just finishing or finished a crazy hike cross country, literally going from some part of Canada to some crazy part of the US.
Cruz, that's you, buddy.
Put some
Totally.
respect. Put some respect on my name.
Respect.
That is all. Okay, the only thing I can say about Cruz is
Go ahead. Talk nice.
if you are a fan of Black
Yep.
2.0,
Yep.
right here.
2.0.
If you love the Black scent, you're gonna absolutely love Culture from J. Cruz.
There you go.
Culture by J. Cruz. I'm sorry, I had to say it super soft. Liz just said ew. So that works out nicely.
All right, let me see. Josh is up next. I'm running out of like space.
You gotta start using your arm now.
Well, I use my arm on cruises, so I'll use my
Oh.
other hand.
Yeah,
now.
wait a second. Where is it going now? Don't put it on the back of your neck, Brandon. You're not gonna be able to smell it.
I'm not. Whoa, Josh, I like it. Aquatic cologne.
Josh has got it popping, man.
Clean, crisp, really good.
Thanks, man.
Damn.
Thanks.
You get a damn on that one. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but it is.
No,
so
you
good.
can do it.
Josh's is that's front runner. Sorry, now I'm copying Dan, and I don't want to. I think Dan just knows what he's doing. You know, he's been in the game.
By the way, great question, Moose Hikes, and also come back alive.
Dan, I totally see where you're going with yours too. Like I can. That's the thing with this. I can literally just see each individual aspect of why they chose it and how they chose it, because Dan's is just that crisp, invigorating, light, natural, fresh scent. But don't unfriend me, guys. Okay,
Man, bring the heat, man. Throw the heater right up the middle.
Yeah,
What are you afraid of?
Josh is still number one.
Yeah.
Gosh,
let's go.
what's up, that one guy? And at least he got to smell his own oil, so he knows it's good.
Josh is one.
Let's go.
Man, I love you, but I mean, my opinion, for my preference, Mike's number two. And
I've been a number two for a
I'm
long
giving him
time.
two. I'm gonna break it all down. Cruz, I like yours. Dan, I love you, man. It's I I like a stronger scent, but man, it's totally for Dan's. It's literally what I'm gonna run out of for a nighttime scent.
Yeah,
I already know it. So I mean, overall, everybody's great job. Packaging, fantastic as well.
Josh has the biggest smile on his face right now because he's like, if it's best of five, like one more vote swings it all in Josh's favor. And you know what? If Josh gets three, okay, if Josh gets three and wins this whole thing for his scent, he gets to pick one of you here in the comments to win one of these sets. That's right. You get to win one, and they're only 100. Well, they're not. They're going to be 99. They're about to be 99. Let's be honest.
98. I might buy another one.
Well, there you go. There you go. All right.
But for real, Josh's is literally like nothing Detroit grooming's done. It's really, really good. That aquatic cologne just really is crisp and punches you right in the face. So yeah, it's good.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, love it.
Awesome. Heck yeah. All right, Josh. Unfortunately, we have to skip you here because you can't vote for yourself, obviously. And you don't have it yet. I'm so sorry. But let's go to Jay Cruz. Let's go to Jay Cruz for the banger. This one this could be it.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with least favorite first. Mike, please don't draw me as an affiliate.
All right. See you later, Jay Cruz. Well,
where'd he go? We lost him.
If anybody has any questions, just email Jay Cruz at info@jcruz.com.
I think, I definitely with Mike's scent is definitely warm. For some reason, there's something sweet in there. I don't necessarily know what note that is, but definitely a warm type scent. But I will tell you something. Dan's scent definitely caught me off guard a little bit, in a good way. Because I think I'm so used to like some of the stuff he puts out, as far as like mint, invigoration, stuff like that. I really like the black pepper. Like you have that in there, right, Dan?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that stood out to me. That was like a ooh type moment because it kind of hit me in a good way. So number 5 would be Apollo.
Give me my
and I'm torn now.
back.
And I'm torn now because let me see. Hold on. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me try because I'm
at this point, what
right
part of your body?
Hold on.
You're like Brandon right now. You're an amalgamation of different scents.
I know it's coming. I don't think he likes the woodsy scent, so I feel like I'm up next.
Uh-oh.
man.
Which do you, are you sure you know?
Okay, I
That's
think
my
I'm gonna
question.
go. Okay. I'm gonna go with just complexity and just. I'm gonna go number 4 with Brandon's.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4. That's gonna be
You and me down at the bottom here, Brandon. Just you and I.
Side. Keep each other company.
Liz said you're wrong, but that's okay. But you just do you, J. Cruz. Just keep on coming.
I think number 3. I'm gonna have to go with Dan's, man. I'm gonna
Right
go with
on.
I'm gonna go with that one. I like it's different. It's very different. The thing that really stuck out to me was the black pepper. So it's something that I want to put in beard and kind of see how that works throughout the day and stuff like that. Number 2 would be Josh's, and then I'm a little biased because I'm gonna say number 1 for me.
Yeah, I was
number
gonna
1.
say,
I'm just keeping
Dan
it
literally-
I mean, that's I love it for a reason. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
So I'm gonna say technically Josh, because your scent doesn't count. So Josh just swept the table.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do mine as well here since we started the party. Moose, that was such an excellent question, and you presented us with a challenge. So let's see here. I'm gonna keep all you guys on the screen though.
Man, I'm so excited that everyone liked mine that much. That's awesome.
Dude, it's so good. I think I even when I messaged you, I was like, dude,
Yep.
I have literally worn this multiple times at this point.
Yep.
And I'm gonna smell out of the bottle just for a reminder's sake, but because I have worn these all several times already. Oh, which one is this? Oh, J. Cruz? I don't know. I like this one.
He's gonna bust another bottle.
You probably did it on purpose, right?
I'm gonna judge it at the end though. I'm getting reminder sniffs though. Dude, Josh, you son of a gun. You guys all did such a great job, honestly. I'm proud to have any of these on my face. Dang, Brandon.
Talk to me nice.
And then Dan's right. Talk to me respectfully.
Of course.
All right. And of course, I know, like I like mine. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go my my least favorite to favorite. I am gonna do. Dang man, this is so hard. Dan, I promise it's not personal. I just, no, seriously though. I it's hard to say least favorite to favorite because I would use this in a very specific situation, evening time scent. At least that's how I would use it. But it is something that you can use every single day. It has the same power and potency, I would say, as like a Belle Isle. It has that bergamot that comes through on the back end of it. It has that rosemary and black pepper right off the top. And when you do warm it up versus smelling it in the bottle, you get that full experience. And as Dan likes to say, and I always put an asterisk next to whatever Dan likes to say, it is a full-bodied natural scent. It really fills your cavities, not your dental
you guys
cavities,
just have
your nasal cavities.
You guys just have toxic masculinity. Like I gotta have these men scents. I can't have that sissy stuff. You gotta embrace
First of all,
You gotta embrace the beard life. Let's embrace the soft life.
that's true. Hey,
Hashtag.
you're not wrong, Dan.
Hey, I
Hashtag-
like a lot of scents that you like, Dan. Typically, actually.
That's true. I do too. I haven't really run into a whole lot that like I would disagree with here. Man, shoot. I'm gonna go with Josh's next. And for me personally, cologne style, like this open scent. Again, I don't really dislike any of these. Particular scenario for this one, out to dinner, a special occasion. That's literally what I would use this for. And although I've used it multiple times, again, I'm ranking them to like the ones that please me the most. This one pleases me very, very much. Liz is literally laughing. Why are you laughing at me right now?
It's just funny how you worded that.
Oh, that it pleases me? Josh, your scent pleases me. So thank you for that. I think it's awesome, man. I love this one too. And again, multiple uses for that one. I think you guys know where this train is stopping. But I'm going to do Brandon's up next. Gosh darn it. It smells amazing, Brandon. Great scent choice in terms of profile. I think it's awesome, dude. In terms of like sweetness, and I'm not normally like throwing sweet smells on myself, but I smell the 313 in there, and I smell that woodsiness, And speaking of like Cloudland Canyon, I had to like look it up, check out some pics. It's a cool spot, man. So you did a great job with this one as well. I think we all know what's left. Jay Cruz right here. And I'll tell you why.
Let's
He
go.
seriously kills me with that air horn. The reason, though, one of the biggest reasons is he totally, when he said cousin of Black Edition, I mean, what can I say to you? You taking my favorite thing and putting a spin or a twist on it. I already put a spin or a twist on it by throwing it in with Belle Isle. I mean, I'm all about mixing that Black Edition with everything and anything, including laundry detergent at this point. But this, it smells amazing, and it has the sweetness, and it has black in there, dude. It's one of the greats for sure. Oh, almost broke another one.
What's going on, man?
That time it was almost Brandon's. I don't mind breaking any of these, spiking them straight into the floor, by the way. But I want to respect your guys' time. I really appreciate everything that you've done. If anyone has any questions over here, Liz, did we capture, like,
I think so.
Is there anybody crazy?
Just reiterate the time and day and all that.
Next Friday, I was going to say
July.
7:30.
July 30th.
It's still 7:30 though, right?
It's at
July 30th at 10 a.m., even though July 30th is 7/30. Yes,
Eastern Time.
flash it up. EST, 10 a.m.
Looks like comb.
Josh, where's yours?
There it is.
I am so excited for Josh to get his in the mail because he is absolutely going to love it. And I know that.
I can't wait to
for a
smell them
fact.
all.
I do think
And-
Josh needs to go live on Instagram or something.
Yeah, for real.
when he gets
you should do that.
All right. I'll do it.
And if I can, I would love to put you on the main page and do that with you on IG. And I would love to see you guys, share some of this stuff on IG. Let people know. July 30th, it's dropping at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's it.
Eastern Standard Time. We're so excited for this release. There won't be a pre-release on Thursday. We usually do that early release. Oh, we're flashing. All right. Are we flashing our favorites or yeah, Josh?
Where's that tester? There you go.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Oh, Dan in solidarity
Dan's with
showing
you.
his tester as well.
All right, we'll
there you go.
test it.
But I appreciate you guys very much from the bottom of our hearts here at Detroit Grooming. Thank you very much for joining us with this project. It's been an absolute delight working with you guys. Can't wait to do more. Does it please you?
My list
She's pleased
changed
as
already.
well. Everybody's pleased. All right, you guys. Thank you very much. Before we go, though, one note from each one of you guys. Anything you want to say to the folks out here in the comments who've hung out with us this whole time, or tell us, what you're looking forward to in the future. Just let's go one at a time. Let's start with Jay Cruz. You're right next to me here.
No, I just want to say, everyone, thank you for everyone that has openly accepted me into the community. It's been supporting me since day one. Shout out to my brothers right here, always encouraging me, pushing me to get better, just being around them and having conversations. Excited for my first collab with Detroit Grooming, first collab in general, and looking forward to the future, man. We got 7.5 months in on YouTube, and I got more work to put in. So I appreciate you guys.
Well, thank you guys for being here. I think one of the only reasons why I'm even in the place I'm in now is because of some of the people who are watching the stream, and who are in the stream. Dan being one of them for sure has helped me a ton. I can't even tell you how many times I reached out to Dan, especially at the start of this career that I'm doing on YouTube. But I don't know. Just thank you guys. Yeah, kind of like what Jay Cruz said, was just for accepting me into the already defined beard world and beard culture. And that's it. Oh, and I'm excited to smell everyone's scents.
We're excited for you. Trust me.
Yeah. So just thank you first, Detroit Grooming, for reaching out, letting this happen. Everybody in the stream that's watching, thank you. To all the guys that are in here, I love you guys. So also, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed or following Healthy Bearded, Embrace the Beard Life, Dan C. Bearded, or Detroit Grooming, get on that as soon as this is over with. Great content on all these guys. Thank you for embracing me into this community as well. I greatly appreciate any time you have to give my channel or Instagram a look. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Super excited for this. Cannot wait for the drop. I will be camping up in beautiful Ludington, Michigan, but I'll be making sure to get posts out and spreading the word, and can't wait to hear what you guys think when everybody receives their product and they're like, man, yeah, Dan, it was better than Mike's. Thank you.
And my list changed, by the way, but we'll leave that for later. I kept smelling.
It can get super complex if we jump back into changing lists over here. But thank you guys. Big shout out to all of you, and a huge shout out to Liz, who helped out tonight with the live stream and popped up those comments and everything else. A huge help. So she can look.
There
she had
it
to
is.
be cooler. He had to be cooler than everybody. That's not fair. All right, you guys, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Any questions at all? Follow all these guys. We have in each one of these their social media, so you can follow them and jump on YouTube. For God's sake, you're already here. Subscribe.
4 minutes.
What's 4 minutes?
We sell it now in
Selling
4
out, 4
minutes.
minutes.
4 minutes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Less than.
Less than. Okay, Dan's going less than. Dude, we can't keep changing this, you guys. Give me a
Let's
chance.
go.
Let's go, you guys. Thank you again.
See y'all.